Do I regret being a nomad trader? Hell no. In January this year, I made $14,000 in 1 month, so I can take a break for a few months now if there's no trading opportunities. And I'm traveling in Japan with my family right now to celebrate my birthday, so this will not be a long video. How much money to start a life as a digital nomad? This is the most frequently asked question I got in my private messages, so I think I better make a video talking about this. I will share about the reality of being a digital nomad and also break down my monthly expenses in Bangkok to guide you through the process of being a nomad trader. You can think about it before you make a decision. I truly wish everyone who watches this video will eventually get to where you want to be in life. First of all, being a digital nomad is not as easy as you think. Many people only see the beautiful side, that digital nomad can work anywhere they want, wake up anytime they want, do whatever they want so freely. But the truth is, you need to be very self-disciplined to be a digital nomad. Unlike a regular 9-to-5 job, you have a boss who's telling you what to do and when to submit your work and get your paycheck every month. But as a digital nomad, everything must be done fully by yourself. It is like running a company, but you are the only person in that company to manage everything. Before you want to start, you need to ask yourself, what are you capable of doing that can make yourself a living without doing the current job? In other words, the amount of money you earn from your side jobs every month must be at least 2 times your monthly expenses. For example, you have to make $2,000 per month from your side jobs to support your $1,000 monthly expenses. Or you have enough savings to cover at least 3 years of your expenses. For example, if your yearly expenses are around $20,000, you need to have at least $60,000 in savings. So please do the math first. If you can't do that yet, I don't recommend you to quit your job immediately. You can still get prepared while doing the current job. That would be less risky. The reality is, once you quit the job and start being a digital nomad, it will be very difficult to go back to work a regular job anymore. You will have a long gap on your resume, and you also lose advantage on age, which is critical in job market. Frankly speaking, if I lose all the money on trading, I will have no choice to go back to my regular job in the bank anymore. My gap is 5 years now. The only choices I have is to work in a supermarket or become an Uber driver. I'm not saying these jobs are bad. Every job is equal. These jobs are just not what I love to do. What I'm trying to say is, your choices will be so limited, not up to you anymore. This is the reality. So now let's talk about my expenses in Bangkok and how to become a nomad trader. I'm speaking fully on my behalf because I have no idea what other people's life is, so everything I say from this point onwards is subjective. You can take it just for reference. My monthly expenses living in Bangkok break into 2 parts, fixed costs and variable costs. Roughly around 52,000 baht, which is about $1,600. For the fixed cost, the rent is 18,000 baht per month. Utility, Wi-Fi and other bills are 3,000 in total per month. I'm a food lover, so I spend quite a lot ordering good quality food delivery or dine out, which is around 25,000 baht per month. For the variable costs, I play tennis regularly, about 4 to 8 times per month, 2 hours each time, which costs around 6,000 baht per month. My condo has a rooftop gym and swimming pool, so I don't have to pay extra for the gym membership. Before you start being a nomad trader, you have to break down every detail of your expenses, and then calculate how much you should make per month from trading. For example, if your monthly expenses are $1,000, that would be $12,000 per year. Last year, S&P 500 return was about 17%. In other words, you need to have a capital of at least $70,000 in your account with that yearly return to just cover your yearly expenses. And in fact, most people can win S&P 500 returns in the long run. Plus, last year the stock market was very positive. What if you encounter a year like 2008? Basically, you are like running a company fully by yourself. If you don't have the ability to do so, I do recommend you to keep doing your job now and start learning investment instead of doing trading. These are two completely different things. It's really not as easy as you think to be a nomad trader. I have put in a lot of effort and time and money into this career to be where I am now. If you are dedicated to learning, I'm happy to share. But if you are looking to get rich quickly, I think buying lottery tickets or casinos is better for you. I will demonstrate the difference between investments and trading in my next video, so please subscribe to me if you are interested to know.